guys, it's Adam.Wall with being Dr. Awesome. So I'm here today with the Samsung Q900T. What it is a beautiful top-of-the-line Samsung soundbar system. It is a 7.1.2 channel. It's got everything you could possibly need in a full home theater, like the one I have in my TV room, which is an Onkyo receiver with speakers around the room, and then of course on the stand. But we're going to replace all of that with this beautiful Samsung sound system. Very stoked. So, what features does it have? So, for the Q900T, it's looking beautiful. That's a picture of it. It's got Q Symphony, adaptive sound, built-in voice assistant, 3D audio codec support, and true 7.1.2 sound. And of course, it's optimized for the new Samsung QLEDs. But for the other features, it's got Alexa built in. We will not be using that. Of course, it's cool. It's basically like a receiver in one. So it's got a bunch of HDMI ports for inputs, for plugging your cable box, Xbox, that sort of thing. So it's great if you have like a projector. But it's got Spotify built in, comes with an HDMI for the ARC, your Dolby Atmos, which sounds incredible. To get the full features of the Dolby Atmos, you must use the HDMI ARC. Do not use the digital optic cable. Then it's got Wi-Fi, it's got Bluetooth, it's got SmartThings. Great feature is you can tap your Samsung phone and it will just instantly put what you have on your phone onto the soundbar for music. Kind of with the QLEDs, where if you tap your Samsung to the TV, it brings up your Samsung phone onto the screen. So they thought of everything with it, and you can see in the picture, it is just so beautiful. So we'll be setting this beauty up, and we'll show you a video of dismantling the old system and setting up the new. So let's have some fun. Here's the Onkyo receiver. We're going to be dismantling it, so let's get started. A Microsoft wireless display adapter allows you to wirelessly connect phones to, computers or other devices to the TV wirelessly, so that's a great feature that we will be using. So that is everything from the amp, all the speaker wire, power bars required, sub cable, all that stuff. Now it's just gonna be a giant void, and the bar will go on top. It's gonna be so much cleaner and less cabling because it's only gonna be one bar, so it's gonna be so much more tidy back here. Do some cable management. It'll be beautiful when it's done. So let's do some more tidying, clean things up, and then we'll unbox the Samsung. I have opened the box. I have prepped everything. We're gonna take it out, take a quick spin around it, see how it looks, and we'll go from there. So let's open her up. I take it out of the packaging? Should I not? I think I should. Oh man. Oh, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Alright. So, speakers along in there. Speakers just all over the place. Just speakers everywhere. And the sub. Let's take a look here. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, and oh. Oh, I have it upside down. Let's see what we got in the box. The manual for the unit. Had food earlier. My pops are really fancy HDMI cable. Sweet. One beautiful power cord for sub. One beautiful power cord for the bar. Our remote, which we will not use because I use the Logitech 665 and it's programmed with all of our stuff and our server, so have to use that. It does come with these L brackets so you can mount it to your wall. Not exactly able to mount to the wall because, well, it's on a stand, so don't need that. So on the soundbar, you have mounting bracket there and a mount bracket here for the mounting to the wall, but of course, like I said, we're not doing that, so we're just doing the main. So there are two sets of power, one over here, which is a shame it's way over there, but not a big deal. And it's got a little channel we'll use. Here you got your HDMI ARC. You must use that to the TV where the TV says HDMI ARC. HDMI ARC. You must use that with the soundbar to get the sound to work. Otherwise, you do have your HDMI 1, HDMI 2, so you can have like your computer or your Xbox or your TV box, whatever you need plugged into that. And it will support the 4K. Not sure if it supports the 8K, don't think it does, but yeah. So, that was pretty simple. Hey guys, so it's going, it's working excellent. Had to program my universal remote. Had some issues because of the whole ARC thing, so I had to play around with that a couple of tries, but yeah, if you have that problem and you knew exactly what to do, let me know. That'd be nice to know. But yeah, figured it out. Second hand, or other hand, I guess, is it sounds excellent. If I put it in the home theater mode, why did I say home theater? I mean our server mode, it will do amazing sound. It's just incredible. And yeah, everything seems to be working. I haven't tested PC mode to see if the computer there will load on. I think there might be something wrong with that cable because I haven't been able to make it work, but who knows, maybe it will work, so I'll figure that out. But it's working, and it sounds beautiful, like
real sweet.
It sounds excellent.
This program contains violence, coarse language, and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Pretty exciting. So, thanks for joining me on the new home theater sound system setup for my very own house. So, very exciting. There'll be another video on the old sound system here being installed in my grandpa's home theater system that you saw his new amp being installed. I'm changing just the speakers because some of them seem to be failing or are dead. So those will be changed, and there will be a video on that part. Otherwise, if you know anyone that wants to buy a really high-end Onkyo 7.2 channel sound system, let me know because it's for sale. Someone's got to pay for this. I can't afford it all on my own. Goodness gracious. But otherwise, the two of us are going to say goodbye. Bye.